Welcome to the April 9th edition of Vikings Update. Spring sports are in full swing, so let's get right to it with baseball results from the last 2 weeks. Vikings on the road at Dakota State for their conference openers, split a pair of doubleheaders, won the opener 8-6, dropped the two middle games 5-4, 9-3, but then bounced back with an 8-2 win in the series finale, salvaging a split on the first weekend of conference play. Vikings then hosted University of Jamestown for the VCSU home openers on April 3rd. Vikings were swept in the first day of the series as a pair of comeback attempts came up short in 5-3 and 13-11 losses, but the Vikings finally got over the Jamestown hump on April 4th with a sweep of the Jimmies. Starting pitcher Alan Sandoval was brilliant in Game 1, setting down the final 19 batters in order and pitching a one-hit complete game as the Vikings won 4-1. 2 strikeouts here in the 7th inning, part of 8 strikeouts for Sandoval in the game. Vikings scored 2 runs in the 4th and 2 more in the 6th as part of the 4-1 victory. VCSU's first win over Jamestown since 2008. In Game 2, more of the same. Great pitching by Chip Rosales set VCSU up for an exciting finish. Down 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th, Anthony Nicochia drives in 2 runs to tie the game, and then later, with the bases loaded, Jake Rambo delivers the walk-off single for a 3-2 victory. Rosales allowed just 2 hits and struck out 7 in the win. Exciting day for VCSU to earn the sweep over Jamestown and salvage a split in the 4-game series. For his part in the Game 1 victory, Sandoval was named the NSAA Pitcher of the Week, so congratulations to Allen. Vikings then went on the road to Mount Marty on April 6th, came away with an 18-11 victory in a slugfest. Big day for Tom Hodak and Brandon Walensky, who combined for 5 hits and 9 RBIs. Chase Carpenter earned his first career win on the mound. Vikings are now 21-17 overall and 4-4 in conference play. They're on the road at Presentation College for a 4-game series this weekend. Doubleheaders at 4 p.m. both days in Aberdeen, then host University of Winnipeg non-conference games on April 14th. Joined on Update again this week by Casey Olney, head baseball coach. Casey, coming off 2 big wins over University of Jamestown on Sunday, a sweep of the Jimmies 4-1, and then a walk-off win in Game 2, 3-2. First off, good to get those victories over Jamestown. It's been a little while for you guys.
Yeah, it has. We kind of got the monkey off our back versus those guys. A really solid program. So it's a good showing for us to come out and win those 2 games, and not just win one, but sweep the day. So that's a positive and another good step for us.
And pitching on Sunday was just awesome. Alan Sandoval, a 1-hitter in the 4-1 victory. Chip Rosales, I think, a 2-hitter in the 3-2 victory. Talk about what those guys did.
Yeah, I mean, you give up 3 hits in 14 innings in 2 games, so obviously those guys are doing an outstanding job. I'd also mention that the defense made some huge plays in that first game. Nate Bagby with a couple really outstanding plays specifically. But the pitchers did a great job, better than we expect even, and kept us right in it, and the bats came through in the end.
So here we are, 8 games into the conference season. You guys also picked up a victory over Mount Marty non-conference. You're at 21 wins overall, but you're 4-4 in conference play, and the conference right now seems wide open. Mayville's 5-3, 4 teams are 4-4, Presentation's 3-5. What do you make about the even play so far?
I mean, it just a lot of teams that are pretty closely matched and all playing pretty similarly at level of baseball, I guess I'd say. So each weekend is very important now when one game basically separates the entire league. I think this weekend, someone's going to go out and win 4 games and kind of separate themselves a little bit. And hopefully that's us, but it's going to be a challenge. We're going down to Aberdeen, face Presentation. They're right there in the league as well, so it won't be easy. But we need to be that team, I think. And that's our goal that plays a whole consecutive 4-game series at their very best.
Yeah, you talked about playing at Presentation. They went 1-3 against Mayville State, but beat them 13-1. You know them well from the fall ball season. You played them there. What can you tell us about Presentation College?
They really swing the bats well. They're dangerous in that way. I mean, they can go out and put up a 13-run game, So we have to stay consistent, on the offensive side, keep adding runs whenever we have a chance, not give them extra opportunities defensively, and hope that our pitchers go out and really compete and continue what they've done last weekend.
And we should mention both doubleheaders, Saturday, Sunday, 4 p.m. in Aberdeen due to Northern State playing on the same field. So 4 p.m. doubleheaders in Aberdeen this weekend. Coach, we appreciate the time. Best of luck this weekend.
Thanks, Mark.
Vikings softball opened conference play at Jamestown on April 1st and 3rd. Tough series for the Vikings as they lost 11-2 and 9-0 on the first day, and then dropped both games on day 2 as well by scores of 9-2 and 7-1. The Vikings did pick up their first conference victory this week, splitting a doubleheader Wednesday night at Mayville State. Viking bats got hot in Game 1 as they rolled to an 11-4 victory. Home runs by Katarina Boychuk and Olivia Damji led the offensive explosion. Game 2, though, was all Mayville as the Comets won 12-3. Viking softball on the road at Concordia College Moorhead, non-conference doubleheader on Thursday, then have their home openers on Saturday and Sunday hosting Presentation College for a 4-game conference series. Doubleheaders at 1 p.m. both days in Valley City. Viking softball is 12-14 overall and 1-5 in conference play. Viking track and field opened the outdoor season on Friday at the Vance Butler Invite in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A large meet featuring many NCAA Division I schools, but some strong showings by VCSU. Jessica Mellon placed 6th in hammer, Monica Madavi and Alexandra Cardenas were 7th and 9th in the 5,000, and Jenna Coughlin took 10th in javelin. On the men's side, Malik Jackson led the way with a strong race in the 800. He placed 12th in a field of 39 runners. The outdoor season continues for Valley City State on Saturday at the Northern State Open in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Viking golf tees up its spring schedule this week, opening with the Klosterman Spring Classic on Friday at the Jamestown Country Club. VCSU then heads to the Dickinson State Invite on Sunday and Monday. Check our website for complete results after the tournaments. A pair of baseball signings to announce this week in future Vikings. Joel Thune from Bismarck Century is signed with VCSU, a third baseman and an infielder, and Nate Sulis from Jamestown, a first baseman and outfielder, has also committed to VCSU, so a big welcome to Joel and Nate, who will join the Viking baseball program next fall. That does it for Vikings Update. As always, visit VCSUVikings.com for the latest news and scores.